ChatGPT is everywhere, everyone's talking about it and the world is going crazy. It is an amazing tool and if you're not going to start using it, you're going to be left behind. I found this to be very true, so in this video, I'll share the essential tips on how to use ChatGPT effectively as a programmer. So first and foremost, ChatGPT is an amazing mentor for new topics. Whenever you come across a new concept or technology, turn to ChatGPT for guidance. ChatGPT is amazing when it comes to explaining the basics and comparing them to other concepts. Even if you still understand what ChatGPT is trying to explain to you, you can always ask for a clarification and more details. One of the cool tricks that you can use with ChatGPT is to start your prompt with "explain it to me as if I was a child" when trying to learn a new topic. ChatGPT makes the explanation super simple, and this is amazing for learning complex topics. The second way that I quite often use ChatGPT is for debugging errors in my code. Whenever you have an error pop up and you have no idea why it's coming up and what it means, just plug it into ChatGPT and it will explain to you everything in details. Afterwards, you will be presented with various solutions that you can use to try to solve this issue. And if you manage to solve this particular error and a new one comes up, just plug it back into ChatGPT and it will give it more context, and therefore you will eventually solve all the problems within your code. Next, in addition to debugging, ChatGPT is amazing when it comes to explaining the code itself. If you come across the code snippet that you just don't understand, ask ChatGPT to explain it to you. ChatGPT will break up the code into individual parts and provide an explanation for each of them. Again, if you still don't understand a particular part of your code, you can always ask ChatGPT to provide more details and come up with examples. Also, you can ask ChatGPT to review your code. It will provide certain feedback and guidelines on your code implementation. It will show which parts of your code should be potentially fixed, and it will even rewrite code for you. And this instant feedback is pretty good when it comes to enhancing your code and helping you to grow as a programmer. The next small tip that I found to be pretty useful is to start your prompts with "act as," and then put a certain profession such as a programmer, interviewer, tester, and so on. This generally helps to narrow the focus of the prompt and provide you with the more accurate results. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more content like this. I answer to all my comments, and if you want me to make a video about a particular topic, let me know. Another useful tip is to use URLs from websites, putting it into ChatGPT and asking questions based on them. This allows you to not copy-paste large amounts of text into ChatGPT. By providing URLs to ChatGPT, not only does this give more context, but it also helps to keep your chat's history pretty clean. But just remember that this could backfire, as you're giving a lot of context to ChatGPT and the answers that you get could be very broad. There are a lot of nuances, but I just want you to be aware that such functionality exists. Finally, ChatGPT is incredibly useful for brainstorming and coming up with new ideas. Whenever you're stuck on a certain problem and you need some fresh ideas, go to ChatGPT for inspiration. By providing detailed prompts and context, ChatGPT could give you very creative and unique answers to your questions. Discuss what type of side project you should start, what kind of architecture it should use, what is the other additional functionality that could benefit that project. The possibilities here are endless. And in this last section, I want to discuss with you the important things that you should consider. The greatest advantage of ChatGPT is the fact that it is context aware. Unlike the traditional way of searching for answers where you need to adopt the context, ChatGPT allows to work within your specific context. This means that you don't have to waste time to adopt certain solutions to your projects. Instead, ChatGPT already provides a solution that's designed for your specific needs. However, as good as ChatGPT is, it is not as great when it comes to writing the main code base. From my experience, ChatGPT needs to improve quite a lot when it comes to creating a project from start to finish. However, it is pretty good when it comes to writing unit tests and cleaning up your code. You can even use it to save time for things like writing a description for your pull request. However, when it comes to managing the main code base and the general structure of your program, you need to rely on your own skills and expertise. So there you have it. Now you know some additional tips that will help you to use ChatGPT more effectively. Just remember to experiment a lot and be aware that ChatGPT doesn't always give you the right answers. Hope you enjoyed this video and discovered something useful. Have a good day and see ya!